When we done with Portland, every verse of it. When we done with Portland, every verse of it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, comrades from here and afar, it's now time to hear from our guest speaker of tonight's conference, the one, Isat Buchanan. Isat Buchanan.
Energy, 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 energy. Good night, good night, good night, comrades. Comrades! 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 All right, blessings, blessings in the name of the Most High. Now listen, I know they always say all protocols observed. But Mr. Donovan Williams, your energy. Mitchell. Mr. Donovan Mitchell, your energy is what I am sure is going to bring you straight to God knows. Respect to you. What I'm saying, am I glow? All right. No, Mario Mitchell did ask me to be the guest speaker before I even knew that I was going to be a candidate. That is prophecy. And right as we are talking about prophecy, we're going to talk about the number 8. You know that number there? All right. Well, you see the number 8, you have one called Psalm 48. And it said, great is the Lord and greatly to be praised. Yes. I'm leaving it right there. Because you see that Psalms 48, I never met Skeng, but I hear him predict 38. I check and I see Portland East turning at the 38, so I say, yes, I need for me it's Skeng because him is a prophet. But then something said to me, you have some people who are scared because we got 48, 38, and we know them are going to lose because somebody have 28. But you have to keep account of everything in our maths we are doing. Work with me. If you have 28 bank account, you are going to lose. And so it is in that vein that I want to talk to you about morality. This is important because while I was sitting here waiting to address you, your Prime Minister was on a platform inciting members of Jamaica, citizens of Jamaica, to stand against immorality and corruption. And I am going to ask everybody in the crowd tonight, if you are sitting, stand right now. You are standing to say no to corruption. You are standing because the appointment of Chung is wrong. And while they think everybody should come tomorrow to protest, we are doing it right now because they will not know the hour or the time. That is why they themselves can't call it. So you are going to say no to Chung. No to corruption. Now you see that 8 number? Just stand. Silence. Silence right now. And this is what the protest shall look like. I want you to put your fist in the air right now. We are going to rescue Jamaica from the criminals. We are going to rescue Jamaica from the illicit 8. That number, they have not shown their faces and they have not said their names. Chung will not be appointed to the FID. He will not take that office and he will not be allowed to cover up corruption. This is a legal right that you must know, that as an attorney I'm telling you this. Justice must appear to be done. I am not casting any aspersions on Chung. I am simply saying it is wrong. Having made pronouncements, you cannot be a judge in your own cause. You have said that you see nothing wrong with what Andrew Holness is doing. You do not have the experience in law or in law enforcement to be holding that post. And the people of Jamaica must stand firm and reject it. I thank you for your solidarity. Blessings. Some people energy low because we out here a long time. And our belly not full because we not rap Jamaica. But hear this. For the children of Jamaica, I speaking about them right now. We have a duty to protect our children. And the only way we can do that is to reject any form of corrupt and cover-up of the sexual offenses registry. There is a government, and this government wants to keep that registry private. In the face of so many children being hurt, don't get it twisted. Jamaica is for you. Jamaica cannot function without the people. Let nobody say they're developing Jamaica and exclude you. Roads don't mean nothing if the people are suffering. Even though they promise you water, road and water is not nothing no government should campaign on. It is your right. And you need to know this. Right now as I'm talking to you, you see that number 28? Check your calendar. July 28th is the Prime Minister's last chance to hold the election. Not call it, hold it. Because you see the God I serve, when the rain start fall, the sparks are go ball. Yes? All of that patching what go on, it can't help them. And it is a waste of taxpayers' money. So when you look at that, your children are going to be in a lot of hurt and harm just because the government is corrupt. I want you to understand as I'm speaking to you that there are people who want to just keep you silent, who want to keep you suffering while they prosper. 9 years of prosperity and you never get it. And we can check it. Today, June 1st, the minimum wage, $1,000 gone on to the minimum wage. You feel any better? Money in your pocket? All right. They also say, don't worry because we have enough goodies for you, enough empty promises, and come September we're going to do this for you and that. But they have not included you and they won't, and I want you to understand that. So while I'm telling you about this, think about the children, think about education, think about getting them to a place where they are the best versions of themselves. And you cannot do that when a government is corrupted. You cannot do that when a government is robbing you, the people, of the resources. The resources is for you. So while they promise you $25,000 and while they promise you all the goodies during the election, think about it. Where were they last year? Where were they the year before? Where were they when you were hungry at night? Yes? And you must be your brother's keeper. So again, I'm saying a lot, but I want to say this. If the sexual offenses registry remain private, it is detrimental to the children in this country. And you must question this government and the ministers who is supporting the privacy of criminals. Because let me tell you this, when you do your crime and you serve your time, there's rehabilitation. But for those who do the crime and don't even want to go before the court, that is criminal. Yes? So we must not protect it because you must wear your shame. And we are keep it right there, so you can ask all the MPs and all the people who have friends on that registry if that is why they don't want to make it public. Leave it at that. Now, I noticed there was a big gun fine and it just gets silent. Make we talk about it. And I see our neighbors in Trinidad say, oh, we want to give our citizens the right to bear arms to protect themselves. And in Jamaica, that is not so. And illegal firearms remain a problem in Jamaica. But when they have the seizures, they remain silent. We want to know who do it. We must be able to ask ourselves that, because guess what? They tell you crime is down, but people still are dead, no so? They tell you the crime is down, but are you safe? All right, they tell you crime is down, but how much traffic ticket you get? All right, may I leave that for you for answer? So we must ask that, who is the mastermind behind the gun fine? Don't just say crime is down and we're investigating and we're finding things. Hold on. Who said that? Them I look somebody for sue, you know. Who said that? Stand up, let them see. Yeah, no, listen. I hear Mr. Mitchell talk about the water. So I have to ask now, because you see in Portland, them now no water. You have water in your pipe now? So notice, even when rain fall, we don't have a proper catchment system. We don't have a proper water system. And all this government go around and do is cut ribbons every day and say them opening places and the place is not open. Because they know that when the election call time come and them are not the government anymore. I want you to understand that. So when they open urban centers and not one business can move in, you know, say, I no bad mind that, you know, a trickery. Because if you remember when Portia Simpson was finishing the highway to go right into Ochi, the government changed and them turned the highway into the Edward Seaga Highway. So now this government is simply trying to open up everything because they know that they will never get the opportunity to do it after election. That is something that I want you to know and appreciate. But the most important thing that I come here tonight to talk to you about is the Constitution. This election is one that will determine which government will rewrite the Constitution, will make the Constitution for us, by us. The Charter of Rights is the only reason why Vybz Kartel was free. I want you to understand that. The presumption of innocence is important and everybody must have it. But every single right is important. And to protect those rights, the Jamaica Labour Party has forfeit any right. Them lose them chance for say them go write the Constitution and form it. Because they are serial breaches of the Constitution. The states of emergencies, your sons and your brothers were put into detention without being a criminal. And what they have reverted to is extrajudicial killings. And even that, I'm going to say to you as a human rights attorney, is wrong. We must protect every single life in Jamaica. The right to life is important. The right to freedom of expression is important. But I want you to know, more than anything, human dignity is important. So even when you don't have money in your pocket, you are still a human being and a citizen of this country. You must be treated with the respect, because your mother born you, your father born you are a Jamaican. They must treat you like you are somebody, and it don't require money, and I want you to feel that. Every single one of you here, that is why I'm a human rights attorney. I advocate for you and I fight for you. And when people accuse you wrongly, it is a lawyer like me that ensures that I fight for your rights even when nobody don't believe you. All right? And is in that right, young people, the People's National Party your next Prime Minister, our next Prime Minister, Mark Jefferson Golding, made it clear to young people, when we form the next government, you will get the opportunity to own a piece of Jamaica by giving you a grant of $500,000. In other words, once you participate in NHT, you're going to get the house and you don't have to worry about it. I want you to understand this because right now as I'm talking to you, you see in Portland, them take away all of the beachfront. Them are try split up Navy Island and sell it to them friends before the election. So land is important, and if you don't have land, you are being deprived. Them are rob you of the right to have a part of Jamaica as a Jamaican. And so make no mistake, when you hear say 50,000 houses is going to be built, no, but that are not PR business. When 50,000 houses built for Jamaican people, your Prime Minister now have no time for drive round, but him a cut ribbon to give people one house. More you appreciate this. Jamaica is for you. Yes? Majority of us in this country, we not rich. So there is only time them see us and the only time them want to hear from us is when election time come. And I want you know say a time come for vote out the Jamaica Labour Party. Now I want to introduce to you something I call bringing the heat. Because we have to turn up the thing, you know, don't take it lightly. What this government has failed to recognize is that you can't fight crime if you don't educate the people. You can't save lives if you don't have the facilities in the hospital. So when you want to sue a doctor does because it make it clear, say, no matter how you flip it and you reverse it and you 8 it, 20, 8 it, 40, 8 it, 30, 8 it, you can't spend 31.5 million on a drill that costs $4 million maximum. Yes? I remember, you know, 4 sevens is 28. Well, do the maths. So when you go to your hospitals, we bring in the heat. H means health. Every parish must have a hospital that is A-type. Every parish, right now, if you go to the doctor, them give you paper and say, go and go get CAT scan, MRI, and who go pay for that? Yeah? You cannot afford that right now, and government must bear some responsibility, and in order to do that, they must upgrade the hospital so you can have the facilities to save your life. You add that now to the E in heat, which is education. I see a while ago tablets given out and geotech. In Portland, I have managed to hand out 2,000 tablets to the children of Portland. And it don't matter, our children, something I'm gonna make everybody know. It don't matter when you're picnic, green or orange. Children must get the opportunity to learn. They must learn with the technology because we are in a technological era. Don't take it lightly. So if we are ever want our children to be like the men and women on this stage, nobody up here not done, you know. Don't take it lightly. And you see that word there? Sometimes them say, what? Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. So one thing we know about PNP is we no fool. So you can't rum and boom we. You can't trick we with liquor. All when we're drunk, we know what the right thing is to do. So you want your children and you want the children of Jamaica to represent us on the world stage. And for them to do that, the education is very important. So we must move them in the technological age. And I as a young candidate, have started by ensuring that the children have tablets. And I implore my fellow candidates, when the time comes, that we make it a mandatory that children have tablets to learn.
God is the greatest.
We reach the A in heat. So with the HE, we are at the A now. A is for agriculture. And I'm just going to say this, food security is something that is important. All across the 14 parishes, there must be a way to ensure that we, as Jamaicans, we eat what we grow, and we don't have to compete against importation of foods, because we can grow it right here. There is no other way for Jamaica to go into a prosperous phase if the agricultural sector is dying. If our farmers cannot produce and have their produce bought and sold, all of that at the same time, then guess what's going to happen? We're going to suffer, and we're going to dead for hungry. And a one-man belly are going to full, and him friend them. So let me tell you something. The next PNP government is setting up a fund for the agricultural sector. That is important because you need assistance. In Portland, we have a college called CASE, and we need to transform that into a university. And when we do that, we want farmers from all over Jamaica to come to CASE and get certifications. That is different because even farming has moved to a technological phase to make it easier and to make it more efficient so that it's not a burden on the country. Food security is what you think about. Nobody must go to them bed hungry. Nobody in Jamaica. And I just want you to understand that. Think about food security when you hear all the big words them about agriculture. Make sure say you have something to eat when night come, and the farmers, our farmers, we respect them and we support them. That is what we need to have. Now let's talk about tourism. Every single place in Jamaica is paradise. I need you to know that. Every single place in Jamaica is paradise. So what tourism look like in 2025, I promise you, you have people all over the world that just want to come and see Jamaicans. Yeah, they want to see you, and they will pay to come and be amongst you. There are people right now on the internet that wish they could be right here to feel the energy and the vibes that we have in. Allow me to tell? All right. So for that, we have to think about ways to make tourism work for our economy. And to do that, we must combine the heat. In Portland, we already know that we don't want big hotels in Portland. We don't want to take away land from the people of Portland. We want to ensure they are included. We want to make sure that the economy works for the people. And that's all across Jamaica. The economy must work for you. So if the government is not prepared, which this government isn't, to combine ministries and the efforts to ensure that it work and serve the people, then guess what? You have to vote them out. So in order to rescue Jamaica, you have to take it serious. Vote, then tie up your goat. That is to the farmers. Yes? Don't ever forget that. And the next thing I want you to understand is that this election is about rescuing each and every one of us from corruption and poverty. So if you're okay with being poor and you're okay suffering, then tell your friend them vote Labour right. But if you're ready for a change and you're choosing change, and to choose change you have to choose Jamaicans. Jamaica is nothing without the Jamaicans. And that is the message I bring to you tonight. Don't take it lightly. You have a duty to get up and vote. Tell your neighbor, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your friends. But most importantly, tell the labor rights, because them shame right now. The government let them down. And don't argue with them. Help them, educate them, teach them, and let them know that the People's National Party is for the people. Time come for that change. Now the most important thing is, I am David. I am impossible. I am justice. So every time somebody says something is impossible, I know that I can do it. And in everything that I do, I can tell you before if I go win or lose. And with this one, I have the win. No matter what they say, you will see me in Parliament. I promise you that. Blessings.
Comrades, get on your feet. Next member of Parliament for Eastern Portland, Comrade Isat. We have two comrades that decide say Bellfield conference can't done and them no forward and run come. Well, you just say good night and you will say
Comrade Franz Douglas is the candidate for Chapelton Division. You know already. I'm a brethren, Rohan, Romain, Morris. You know that man that will cross the floor? That man that will give them headache over North Central? Romain, say hi.
Comrades! Oh, comrades, we couldn't make Mario thing miss me. Comrades, we love the feeling. Comrades, we have to go find a little counseling. We have to maybe give this lady a marriage counseling, comrades, because something is about to go down in this constituency. And comrades, we want to leave it with this one. We just come from Crossfield. Crossfield say pow, pow, pow. Yes, man, I'm ready. And comrades, I say we have 10 more seconds, comrade. Let me say, feed them poor, say them a lose. Feed them poor, say them a lose. Feed them Jane sick, say them a lose. So comrades, all we have to just do, hold hands and control the thing and know, say, everything nice. And let me tell you this, North Central Clarendon with that no-neck member of Parliament will be going home. There will be no more Robert Nesta Morgan in the House of Representatives. Come election day, call it Andrew, call it Morgan. Your time come, Morgan member.
A presentation, hold on, a presentation to our guest speaker, Isat.
Good night, one and all. I am Divisional Davis from the Bishop Gibson High School, and I am proud to announce and to present this small token from the Bellfield Division to Mr. Isat Buchanan. I hope that you will accept this token as we show our greatest gratitude to you for attending our Bellfield Division conference. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Are we set the trend?
oh,
When Boga said,
you see how we picnic them bright? You see how we picnic them bright? Comrade picnic them.
Hold on, ease. Comrade Heather Robinson, I want you to come up on the stage. Comrade Heather Robinson is a former member of Parliament, but Comrade Heather is a good servant of the people. And she come here and she did fix the mic. She did right. So Comrade Heather Robinson, former MP, a good servant of the PNP. May I make a presentation to her on behalf of the Bellfield Division. Your worship, come make the presentation.
When
Yeah,
Boga
man.
said, all them, they were them, they did that. You know what I mean?
Don't move. We have a special guest artist to going to you to close off everything. Comrade Robinson represent you a token on behalf of the Bellfield Division. Yeah, man. Come Blacker, come carry this here. Oh, Paul Carter there. Thank you, Comrade Robinson. Thank you very much for all that you do for the PNP. Call up the artist now, bossy.
Bellfield Division, are you ready? He is no other than Crazy J! Crazy J! Crazy J!
Bellfield! I want the neighborhood them feel. When the power people them, let me see the power in them up in the air, so. Bellfield, tell them. I'm tell you, we're up this year. And what them are going to do for the whole way. What do you mean?